Hey guys, I think I'm back. So I'm not sure if it's streaming just yet. Okay, I think it is now. I hope the stream is coming through okay. So this is a new game. It's actually the demo. Strategos. And I think it's a Roman wartime simulator, so we're gonna check it out now. The first place I liked, so I haven't played this before, but the first place I like to go visit is the settings. That's like probably the best place I always go for all my games. So enable double click movement. Why would I need double click? Not too sure. Okay, everything seems to be okay. Show dust. Did I show dust? Let's show dust. Okay, back. And I'm gonna definitely do the tutorial, beginner. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oop. Impetuous units can be goaded into charging with shooting. Okay. That's a good hint. It's a good hint. And get people to oh wow, okay. Okay, let's read this thing. Welcome to Strategos. You can open and close the tutorial window at any time using the tutorial window button at the top right of the screen. Okay, so that's the window there. Use WASD cool, or arrow keys, or hold mouse third button, drag the mouse to pan the camera. Okay, so we can do that. Okay, I like that. All camera controls can be rebound from the main menu. Settings, keyboard rebinds. Okay, cool. In the settings menu, you can also set the camera to pan at screen edge or double click to move. Okay. Okay. I'll think about that. Because I'm streaming, I might need the mouse to be contained within the screen. Or not. Okay. Middle mouse click and move the mouse to pivot the cam. Ooh la la. Nice. It's quite cool. Nice. Cute. I imagine you zoom in. Okay, middle mouse click, pivot the camera, scroll the mouse to zoom in, all the way, scroll, tilt, all the way out. Now I'm not sure how to get back to that. Okay, cool. Okay, so a lot of custom camera, manual camera movement. That's cool. Until you are looking straight down. Wait, what? Go back. So zoom all the way out, scroll wheel and tilt the camera all the way down by holding middle mouse and moving the mouse until you are looking straight down in order to bring up the unit symbol. Okay, guess it's that. Okay, now we got the unit symbol top-down overlay. You can still play the game the same when zoomed out like that, and also rotate the camera with EQ. Speed up the camera by holding shift. Okay. Shift just makes things go faster. Nice. You can move the camera with this tutorial open. Okay, or close it and move the camera. Once you have moved the camera enough and close this window, the tutorial will advance. You can also return to the previous tutorial window later with the arrows in the top left of this window. Oh, there. Try moving the camera now. Okay. I've been moving it. It's cool. I think we got it. It's a lot of units. So have I not moved it enough for a full 360? It's okay. Select a unit by clicking on the unit itself or by clicking the unit's card at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So I guess these are the unit cards. These ones. I got the Thessalian Cavalry, the Taroi Heavy Infantry, that's more, the Greek Light Cavalry, and the Cretan Archers. Awesome. Select a unit by clicking on the unit itself or by clicking on the unit's card at the bottom of the screen or by holding down the left mouse button and dragging the mouse to lasso the selected unit. Okay, so just like StarCraft, grab that one. No, you can't. Grab that one. Okay, so is this my unit? It's not really doing anything. Left click. I'm left. Only units in a commandable state, idle or moving, can be commanded. The state icon is displayed above the unit banner. Okay. Where's the unit banner? Aggressive spears. Wow. Okay. The icon is red, like the charging state icon, then the unit cannot be commanded. Okay. Left click the ground will unselect all the units. Cool. Close this window and select your general, which is the cavalry unit Thessalian Cavalry with the yellow star above its flag to continue the tutorial. Okay. Select. That the commander. Where's the commander? Okay. Ooh. Think. Oh, okay. There. So I can't really select like that. I guess I'm gonna select that. Okay, I got him. You have selected your general. Okay, so I use the card. Generals are marked by a golden star. Okay, that's the star above the banner. Oh, there's a banner here. There's a star. Generals always respond immediately to movement commands, assuming that they are in a commandable state, idle or moving. You may view your general's command radius by clicking the command range overlay button. Okay. Is it this thing here? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay. Cool. I did something. That's command overlay. By clicking the command range overlay button in the top left of the screen. Okay, so actually the bottom. Oh yeah, bottom left of the screen. Press the button now. Okay, did. Your non-general units outside of your general's command radius do not react immediately to commands. Instead, must wait for a courier sent to the nearest general. Ooh, okay. Accepting their first move. Aha, accept accepting their first move. If no combats have resolved yet, a unit waiting for a courier will display the horse envelope icon. Okay, so they have to get a message, then they will act, I guess. They have to wait for this envelope horse icon on its banner. The number of available couriers remaining is displayed in the bottom left of the screen. Okay, so I guess it's this thingy here, available courier count. So does it mean I can only send 5 commands at a time? I'm not sure. We'll see. The number of available couriers remaining is displayed in the bottom left of the screen over the horse envelope symbol. That symbol will glow red if there are no couriers remaining. Okay, so that's when you're out of couriers. When the command range overlay is activated, you can also see what units are receiving morale support from a nearby general. Okay. I don't know what morale support is. Or adjacency support from nearby allied non-light units once the game has started. Okay, cool. General's morale support UI is shown by a line of arrows going from the general's banner to the supported unit's banner. The adjacency support is a smaller line of arrows between the front corners of 2 units supporting one another. Okay, so I guess like that, how this guy is doing it. A little video. Okay. Morale support improves a unit's chances of passing cohesion checks, and adjacency support provides a minor POA, points of advantage boost, and prevents a unit from being flanked on that side. These lines will become visible once the game is started if the command range overlay is toggled on. You can move your units after you press the start buttons at the top of the screen. After pressing start, close this window and select your Cretan archers to continue the tutorial. Okay, gotcha. So I guess we're gonna press start and we're gonna select the Cretan archers, which is that one. You have selected your Cretan archers, a light foot skirmisher unit. Light units identifiable from a distance by their loose spacing compared to non-light units. Okay. Loose spacing. Are they just like standing around? They're not organized, I guess. They prefer to shoot rather than melee, and so will generally evade enemy non-light units that approach them. With a ranged unit selected, you can right-click on an enemy unit to move your unit to within range to start shooting. If line of sight to an enemy is blocked by Terran or by non-light units, you cannot see over. Okay. Then you cannot shoot them, and if they are out of range, then a shoot command will tell your range units to move to within range and start shooting. Light range unit can shoot any direction, and mounted units can shoot while moving, but non-light ranged unit can only shoot within a limited arc in front of them. So like artillery fire, I guess. All ranged units also take priority shooting targets from among those enemies that are in range. Okay. And will typically start shooting on their own if they can. That is, shooters will often prioritize other shooters or units that are a threat to them. Perfect. Like those that are very close, charging or shooting at them over the target you have assigned them. Note that for the sake of this tutorial, the AI is largely passive in the scene. Cool. You can see the range of all your ranged units and your current shooting units, if they exist, by pressing the projectile button. Oh, okay. I think it's this one. in the bottom left. For unselected units, this overlay is yellow. And for selected units, it's orange. Press this button now. So, press that. Ooh, okay. So I guess that's the range of attack. It's quite far actually. Close this window to make sure your Cretan archers are selected, and right click on the enemy archers to move to shoot them. Once your archers are firing, the tutorial would continue. Okay, what's the difference between yellow and orange again? For unselected units, this overlay is yellow, and for selected units, orange. Okay, so I've selected the archers, so I'm just looking at the orange. Okay, so where's the enemy people? So I chose that. Is that the enemy? Return, no, return. So must I just shoot the Greek army? Who must I shoot? Not sure. Okay. Just shoot the person in front of me? Auto first move, okay. They're going. They're going. Gonna kill those guys. Oh yes. Okay. Your skirmishers have started shooting at the enemy. I didn't even know those guys were my enemy. Units will display on their unit card and above their banners if they are firing like that or under fire like that. To move units to attack the enemy, you can select them one at a time and right click on the desired target enemy for that unit when the sword cursor is displayed. Okay, there's something happening here. Let's have a look. Oh, it's gonna rain down arrows here. Dang, okay. Where was I? However, it is generally better to give movement orders to your unit and let them decide when to attack. Units will automatically charge enemies in front of them. Is it raining? Wow. Units will automatically charge units in front of them within their archery charge. Within their anarchy charge. Anarchy charge, what does that mean? Anarchy charge range. The anarchy range is larger for more impetuous units like non-light cavalry and warband. The anarchy range can be displayed with the anarchy range overlay button. Okay, that one. In the bottom, I'll have to press that button now. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing what it does. It's like a small, like a pinkish hue. Not very bright, but it's there. Oh, because it's like in front, like very close to them. They can charge the enemies there. Okay. If desired, you can also hold the Alt key to give a melee attack command to a ranged unit. Commandable units will also be forced into combat with any enemy that their soldiers overlap. Also note that ranged units cannot shoot through non-light units and must be either clear line of sight. Must have either clear line of sight around blocking units or a height advantage. Cool. To get line of sight to a target, you can select multiple units by using the left click and drag lasso, or by holding the control key while selecting units on their unit cards. Now, close this window. Select your two non-light infantry units, the Pezhatorai pikemen, to continue the tutorial. Okay, where's the pikeman? Is this a pikeman? No. Those ones, right? I just need to choose two. Okay. Okay. As I... Wait, what must I do? As I select the other group as well. Disordered. Wait. Wait, what's going on? I selected the pikeman tutorial. Okay, you've selected your non-infantry units. Here's it. Taroi pikemen in this case. You can move them together in a new location by right-click and holding while dragging the mouse. What do you mean? Okay, so I couldn't select it like that. Okay. Okay. You can move them together to a new location by right-click and holding while dragging the mouse from left to right along the desired formation line. The facing direction for which is shown by the large arrow projected in front of the square soldier placeholders showing where the units will move to. That is with multiple units selected. Right click and drag from left to right where you want the new facing of their final line to be. You do not right click and drag out a path for them to follow. Instead, to make a path, hold Control while giving multiple move orders. Optionally, specify the facing of the units at each waypoint using right click and drag. You can also just alt right click to a location with multiple units selected to move them to that location while maintaining their current facing and offset. Now close this window and move move your pikemen to the enemy non-light infantry and they will attack once in range. Okay, my pikemen. Is this my pikemen? My pikemen. I think those are. Oh, they're under fire. It's a bit of a mess. I didn't get any black arrows. Your infantry are now moving. If you hold Control key, you can see the current waypoint of all your selected units, regardless of whether they are selected. Current waypoints are shown in green, and pending waypoints with a courier en route are shown in red. Okay. You can queue waypoints by holding Control while giving multiple move commands to a unit. Okay. If you hover the mouse over a unit, you have no units. If you hover the mouse over a unit while you have no unit selected, then that unit's stats and most recent cohesion check results, if any, will be shown. If you select a unit and hover over a unit, then potential combat resolution info for shooting if a ranged unit is selected, or melee and impact if not selecting a ranged unit, or if holding Alt will be displayed. If the selected unit is already in combat, and you hover over its opponent, then the most recent actual combat resolutions will be displayed. Combats are resolved on charges, impact, and on a regular interval during the extended melee. Units often have distinct impact and melee capabilities. You can test these tooltips now while the tutorial window is open or after closing it. You can click and drag this window to move it out of the way if desired. You can also see the details of all past combat resolutions. The combat log available in the top right of the screen. Okay, so somewhere there, combat log. Close this window and select your light cavalry unit called Greek Light Cavalry to continue this tutorial. Okay, this one. You have selected the Greek Light Cavalry, a unit of light horse skirmishers. They seem to be fast. They behave much like Lightfoot, preferring to shoot and evade. They will chase down and destroy the enemy Lightfoot in open rather than exchange fire with them, but are at a disadvantage in melee against Lightfoot in terrain like rough ground or woods. They are more capable on impact charge than Lightfoot and can often defeat fragmented non-lights in the open, or do well against flanking units against occupied enemies, but they don't have the manpower to stand up in an extended melee against non-light units, and cannot impose automatic cohesion drops against them with flanks. Okay, looks like they can die quite easily, like the Hellions. Banners displaying a unit's state symbol over the banner: idle, moving, receiving, or giving charge, pursuing, routing, recoiling, or in ongoing melee combat. Units are commandable only if idle and moving. Idle or moving. If the state symbol turns red, then the unit is not commandable. A non-commandable unit's banner will also glow red instead of green when selected. The tutorial will continue once combat has started and begun to affect enemy morale. Okay. So is it? Must I go ahead and select that? Then should I? Let's do that. Did I move? Not sure. You have to close the tutorial. Where's these guys? Oh, wait a minute. Is that my skirmishers? Oh, like that. Okay, I got it. It's quite easy. Just select those guys. Then I'm gonna go like there. Oh damn, he has to go around. Okay. Okay, so okay, units are defeated by losing cohesion. Okay. By losing all cohesion. Cohesion levels can drop from losing. How do I know what the cohesion level is? In losing rounds of close combat, impact of melee, from shooting, from seeing allies rout, or from generals dying. Cohesion levels go from steady, starting flag appearance with the faction's solid color, okay, to discolored, yellow top of flag, oh damn, with a D, so they're disordered. Okay, that guy there is disordered. To fragmented, black top of flag with F. Oh, so F. Fragmented could also mean something else. Like you're totally gonna be dead soon. To routed white flag. Okay. So white flag should be the worst. Like surrender. When a unit is flanked, it is at a melee disadvantage and will automatically lose a cohesion level if it is A. Infantry unit flanked by non-light infantry, non-light cavalry, or elephants. B. A cavalry unit flanked by non-light cavalry or by elephants. What's the difference between those two? One is cavalry, one is just an infantry unit. C. An elephant unit flanked by infantry or by other elephants. Okay. Okay. Looks like you can never not be flanked. To get a flank charge in, the flanking unit must be to the side or rear of the enemy target that is already in combat, and that side must be free to be attacked. Okay. Units can be in up to 4 combats at once to their front, left flank, right flank, and rear. You cannot charge through your own units that are already in combat, and the tooltip will say the charge is blocked if you attempt to do so. Units will recoil like that if they overlap with allies that are already in combat, causing them to move away from that combat and be briefly uncommandable. Okay, so you have to like really coordinate them well, or you'll get a penalty like that. It is important to navigate your units around allies in combat to get a clear path around or into enemy flank. Okay, cool. So as to avoid losing time to recoils, correct. Win a battle including this tutorial by routing at least 65% of the enemy forces. See the manual available from the main menu. If you press the manual button in the top right of the screen in battle, where's the manual? That's a manual. Available from the main menu, or if you press the manual button in the top right of the screen in battle for many more gameplay details. Now close this window and win the battle to complete the tutorial. Cool. Okay. So maybe we must how do I wait, General. Wait, where's my general? Is that my general? Oh no. Yeah, that guy's routing. These guys? Is this my... Okay, these guys need to move. Oh, see, they're getting a message to move. Okay. Now, those guys. Okay, those are not my guys. Okay. Okay. These are not my guys. I need to kill those guys. Oh no. General. Gotta go there. I want them to go there. these guys. Okay. Wait, am I winning? Gotta get rid of... General, you're going the wrong way. Oh damn. Okay, I want those archers. Yeah, they're firing. I want the general. I want him there. Sorted, okay. Okay, there they go. Oh damn. Okay, we're doing good. Auto drop. General died. My general died. Their general died. Oh damn. Did I win? I'm not sure who won.
Strategos. Welcome to my channel. Make yourself at home.
I Strategos.
Said oh yep, a nice game. Strategos.
I
Said
Strategos.
aha lol.
Cool,
Strategos.
cool.
Said it is cool.
Yeah, it's quite a complex game. So this is just the tutorial. It's quite interesting.
Said nice to see it.
Okay, we're gonna restart this whole tutorial. I think I get it now. Okay. So the idea is, I have an army here. So these yellow flags, I guess, is my army. These black flags are the enemy. And then we're gonna go ahead and try to attack them. I think this is my army as well.
Strategos. Said can we play in it?
How do we? I'm not sure. This is just the demo, so the game is not really out yet. Let's just check. So main menu. So if you have the game, how would we? How would we play together if that's what you mean? I don't think
Strategos.
we can.
Said alright, we will wait.
So how do I add you as a party? Because usually there'll be like a friends thing. I can add you as a friend. I think it's just purely single player right now.
Strategos. Said I have play Rome Total War much.
Oh, you played to Rome Total War. Is this very similar to that? I haven't played it. I've seen videos of it. Okay, let me show you what I've learned. So this is the tutorial, right? We can just okay, so lunch, you can move that unit, you can select these units of engagement.
Said it is strategy map like in Total War games.
Yep. So then what I need to do is I'll select those, right? And I'll move them there. I can move those guys. So you gotta move them like there maybe. And then your general, you can also maybe move there. Oh, and then these guys, these are your light infantry. You can have them move like there. They'll start moving. So now there's a engagement happening. So that's my army on the right here. It's hard to say. I don't know who's taking most of the damage, but it looks like it's like auto. Okay, then the general. I think what I want to do with the general is I'm going to move him there. I'm going to move him on that side. Like there. So now there'll be an entire scenario that will play out in front of us. So once your army gets close to the enemy army, they will attack or be attacked. Okay, so I'm the yellow. I think I'm the Ptolemaic. Okay, there's some stuff going on here. General, turn your army, General. Turn your army, General. You're going the wrong way. Okay, so now I've become disordered. So you never want that to happen. So I've need to get these guys out of there. Oh no, they're taking a lot of fire. So let me move them a little bit forward. So they have to wait to get the message. If the general is not nearby, they have to wait for commands. There's these guys riding out with the commands.
Strategos said surround the general with cavalry.
I sent the general too far away. I was supposed to bring him a little bit closer. I didn't intend for him to ride out so far. Now these guys. Oh, they're getting low on ammo. I don't know about that. Okay, they're going in. If I can just take out maybe the right flank. The right part of that army. Okay, they're coming in. Okay. This seems to be working a bit. Okay. Go. Wait. Don't retreat. Don't retreat. Turn back. Oh God. That's not what I want them to do. Engage.
Strategos said attack from the front with infantry and surround with cavalry.
Okay. I know what auto drop means. Oh no. Okay. Okay, is that army dead now? Is they fragmented? Or are they fighting? Is the battle over? No. These guys should be... Oh no. Okay, maybe we okay. When it's a F, that means they're okay, white flag means they're surrendering, or they're... Oh no, don't recoil. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. Okay, advance, 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 advance. I want them to go this way because those black flags is what I wanna like that. Okay, that army is dispersing in the back there, but I need to take out this. Okay, so will the enemy run away from the battlefield? Will they come back? So this is the enemy. That's an enemy. I think we won. Yeah, Seleucide
Said is
defeated.
interesting.
I think it's not as exciting as StarCraft, but I think it's gonna take some. Thank you. I think it's okay. Okay, so that was the tutorial, by the way. That was intense. Okay, so now, so there's a beginner and there's an intermediate tutorial. So I did the beginner one. I think I know roughly what to do. Remember, this is not the full game, it's just a demo. So the full game is coming out later this year.
Svet said nice atmosphere.
It's my mom. I'll call my mom back later. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's
good pictures.
And it's not bad because the my computer is able to handle it, so not terribly intensive. Okay, so okay, what are they saying here now? Welcome to Strategos Advanced Concepts tutorial. You can open and close the tutorial window at any time using the tutorial window button in the top right. Okay, I think that's the tutorial window. Terrain in Strategos can be moderately to severely disordering. Moderately disordering terrain, like rough ground, hinders mounted units and heavy units. Severely disordered terrain, like trees, have the same effect, while additionally severely hindering pikemen and cataphracts. I don't even know what that means. Hindered units suffer 40% reduction in final POA, and severe hindrance like being fragmented adds a stacking additional 30% reduction of the final POA. Okay, so basically, if it's not flat, you're gonna suffer from these environmental penalties. Hindered units have a hindrance foot symbol, okay, on their banner, which is a darker red if severely hindered. Okay, cool. Trees also provide cover and concealment. Cool. Cover reduces effectiveness of incoming fire by 50%. Cool. And concealment greatly reduces the visibility distance of units. Okay. Tooltips will show you the type of a terrain on hover. If a single unit is selected, hover terrain to see the effects of that terrain on that selected unit in the tooltip. Heavy foot have greater staying power than medium foot in the open, but are hindered by terrain. Unlike medium foot, who can fight as well inside terrain as outside of it. Okay, so the lighter guys can go into terrain and still be effective. Hindered units are also slowed down. Light foot in terrain, unlike the open, will likely stand and fight non-light or mounted enemies if overlapped, and not suffer automatic cohesion drops from being overlapped by mounted or non-light enemies, like they do in the open. Units that don't like terrain won't anarchy charge into it unless on overlap, and units that like terrain won't anarchy charge out of it. Interesting. So that means some units will stay in the terrain, some will try to get out of it as quickly as possible. Overlapping friendly non-light or cavalry units also hinder each other. All mounted are hindered by the nearby presence of elephants. It is very important to avoid overlapping your non-light and or mounted units when going into combat, as that hindrance will devastate their combat.
Said these units don't like Terrans.
There's a different terrain, Svetoden. So terrain. Maybe that's how I should pronounce it. Terrain. Terrain is like the ground and the hills and the rocks and mountains. So this is terrain, and then terrain is the other one.
Seems good.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to pronounce these words better. The terrain. Okay, cool. So the elephants will be a problem. It is very important to avoid overlapping your non-light and or mounted units when going to combat, as the hindrance will devastate their combat effectiveness. Cool. Close this window, press the start button in the top center of the screen, move your bowman into the rocky terrain ahead of them to continue this tutorial. You may reopen the tutorial window with the tutorial window button on the top right of the screen. You can also click and drag the tutorial window to move it around. Okay, so this is my bowman. I don't know why they call them bowmen. It's archers.
Sid, I got you what it is.
Thanks, Sid. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy with my English. Okay, so I selected. So I'm the Macedonians, the purple guys. So that's my bowman. I'm gonna move them way into the mountains. Must I move them up here? Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, let me go. What am I doing again? Close this window, press the start in the top center, move your bowman into the rocky terrain ahead of them to continue the tutorial. Okay. So, I guess there, right?
Said very huge squads.
Yep. Very slow. Can I go into the mountains? I feel like if I go into the mountains, I can have a better shot. Okay. They're going. The bowmen are going. The battle has started, by the way. These guys don't wait for you. Undisciplined. Okay. You must have line of sight of the enemy to see them and shoot them. Hills, trees, and sheer distance can block line of sight. Line of sight to enemies in concealment is greatly reduced. Cool. A concealed unit has a yellow crossed out eye icon on its banner. A unit in terrain has a mountain symbol. Okay, I'm in terrain, as you can see. On its banner, and the hindrance icon if it is hindered by that terrain. Gotcha. You can see this effect on your heavy infantry hoplites in the rough terrain on your right flank. Cool, I got it. There are nearby enemy bowmen in the copse of trees ahead of your forces, but you cannot see them as they are in concealment. They will reveal their position by shooting at you if you come into range, or if you otherwise get close enough to see them. Note that for the sake of this tutorial, the AI is largely passive in this scene. Close this window and send your left flank medium foot Hippaspitai spearmen into the trees ahead of them to attack the enemy bowman. Once you are there,
attention.
Phalanx, attention. Those are those Romans? No, those are Greeks, right? I don't remember. Once you're in the melee with those bowmen, the tutorial will continue. Okay, so what they're saying is I need to get my... Which ones do I need? We need this one. Wait, what are they asking for? My Hephaspiti Spearman. Is it these ones? These ones. Mercenary hoplites. Okay, so those ones, I'm gonna move them into the trees. That's the trees. So there's multiple battles actually going on here.
Svetatan. Said phalanx on the front.
Oh, there's the command going through. There's the guy, he's gonna give the command. And then these guys are gonna go into the trees. So right now you can't see anyone in the trees, but they're there. There's some people there in the trees. So the general is in the back here. Those guys are having a battle there. Okay, we're gonna like the dust particles. Okay, then we should see the enemy now pop out of the trees. There they are, there they are. There's tons of them, oh my god. Oh, did they take 5 damage? Jeez, is that 2 damage?
Said surround army and enemy S army will crush.
Okay, well they're taking fire. Come on. It's like a third attack. Oh, there's people dying all over the field here. There are people dying. Insurance is not gonna pay for this. Okay, come on, get into the forest. Go into the forest.
Said they can surrender.
Oh my god, oh my god. No, but the tutorial told me to just go into the trees and kill those guys. Oh no, oh no. Just go, just go. Oh, these guys are running away. These guys are running away. Excellent. Okay. So, combat in the trees with the enemy bowman has begun.
Said they scurry.
Yeah, I think the tutorial is not going to allow them to surrender because they're trying to teach me some stuff here. Combat in the trees with the enemy bowman has begun. Select your Hephaspiti. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Hephaspiti and hover the enemy bowman. Wait, select your thing and hover the enemy bowman. They are in combat with to see the most recently resolved combat. Also try selecting your companion cavalry, lancers, general, and hover the enemy bowman to see how badly their POA will be affected by severe
Said
attacks.
how can I download it?
You go to Steam. If you have a Steam account, let me just get. Let me see if I can find the link for you. In a second. Yeah, it's totally free as well.
Svetatan. Said I have.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Have you installed the game, Svetatan?
Svetatan. Said alright.
Okay, I think so. I mean, just in case anyone else wants to download it, that's the link.
HTTPS store Steam powered com app 306 4810 Strategos.
Okay, so let's continue. So I think that's the link to the game. Combat in the trees. Okay, so my army has seen the other army's archers in the trees. Now they're like, whoa, there's some archers in the trees. Now they've got to go and kill them. I guess you just move your army closer to the trees. So you can see a couple stats here. So the reduction in POA after all calculations are made. See the POA charts in the manual window for more information. Okay, I'm not that advanced yet. As for general combat advice, pike and lances, and to a lesser degree impact foot and spears, POAs are reduced by hindrance, whereas two-hander, sword, javelin, and elephant-based POAs are unaffected by terrain. Oh wow, so those guys are powerful. Mounted units have a malus on impact against steady spears, but advantage against medium foot. Especially bowmen in the open. Okay, so there's a penalty there.
Said 9 GB.
No, it was like 2.1, Svetoden. 2.1 gigs. Let me just double check. Sorry. I downloaded the Strategos demo, which is 2.1 gigs. Strategos demo. It's not really. So this is just the demo. It's not the. And on the system requirements, it's saying it's a 5 gig game. So you need 5 gigs of space. But I think that's for the full game. Okay, so let's go back. So it took me like 10 minutes to install as well, so it's quite a quick installation. Javelins, okay, so reduce, so there's some penalties that goes into the terrain. Unsteady units shoot less effectively, high quality units shoot more effectively, and armor protects the units against shooting and in extended melee but not on impact. Impact foot have an excellent charge against other foot but tend to have less ongoing melee.
Said it talk me 9 BG.
Oh.
Said GB.
Not sure. On my side, it's maybe when you start downloading, it's gonna give you a different.
Said I download 9 BG.
Oh wow. I wonder if the downloads are country specific. I'm not too sure, but as long as it's working, I guess it's okay. That is kind of weird. The place that I'm looking is in the Steam downloads. So there's like a Steam download place which shows you the progress of all your downloaded games, and then it says 2.1 gigs for me at least. Okay, so let's see what we need to do here. I think this is just like the penalties and advantages of the terrain. Move your hoplites and pikemen into combat with the enemy Kardaks to continue the tutorial. Hoplites and pikemen. Consider keeping your lightfoot archers in front of them to screen them from enemy ranged fire as they advance. I thought the archers go to the back.
AJ, welcome to my channel.
Why does the archers need to go to the front? I don't understand. Hey. Hi AJ. Thanks for the follow, AJ.
AJ.
I'm trying to figure out.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So I'm just trying to figure out this game. It's called Strategos. It's the demo from Steam. AJ. So I'm just trying to.
Nice to hear that. Svetoden. Said now it talk about 2.1 GB download.
Yep. That's what I said.
Said Holra, are you from dude?
I'm from South Africa. Play a lot of StarCraft, but I'm trying out a new game now, so we're trying to figure out how this thing works.
Thanks for following. You are the best. AJ. Said, oh, that's cool.
Yourself, AJ? What do you play
AJ.
Welcome to my
Sid,
small
what's your
channel.
favorite game, dude?
That'll be StarCraft. That'll be StarCraft. StarCraft 2. I play a lot of that. I'm not the best, but I try to get better every time I play.
AJ. Sid, that's cool.
Okay, move your hoplites and pikemen into combat
AJ.
with the enemy and
Sid, how
continue to-
long do you maximum stream though, like your longest stream of all time?
I try not to stream a lot because I do have responsibilities at home, but I think about 2 hours. It's kind of my average maximum stream. About 2 hours. I try to keep it between
AJ.
1 hour and 2 hours.
Sid, that's great potential, you deserve a follow.
Oh, thanks, AJ. I appreciate that. Well, welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream as well.
AJ.
We're quite chilled
Sid,
here.
I have a great idea for you, may I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, just pop it in the
AJ.
chat while I read this.
Sid, do you have a Discord?
I do, but it's not active at the moment. What's your idea, AJ? Move your hoplites back, man, into combat. Okay, so where are the Kardaks?
AJ.
Continue to
Sid,
go.
okay, wait.
Oh damn, where's this? Is this the... I don't like the way... Oh, but this is to give you all the information. Kardaks. Where's the Kardaks? Jeez. Is that the Kardaks? 11. These are the Kardaks. They're all Kardaks. Okay. So we're gonna get the hoplites. There they are. These guys are in the way. Let's move them closer. We're gonna move these guys.
AJ. Sid, why don't you affiliated your ACC?
Why don't you affiliate?
Svetoden.
I don't even know what that
Sid,
is.
push with phalanx.
Are these the phalanx going? I'm not an affiliate. I am doing this for fun, so not really. I don't know all the information about how to get to be an affiliate. Should I move my general up front? I'm gonna move everyone. Let's move everyone.
AJ. Sid, well, I was thinking to do marketing of your channel.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool, AJ. I don't really do a lot of marketing, that sort of thing. This is more of a hobby for me, so just glad to share some gaming. And I have the technology, so why
AJ.
not?
Sid, in this way you will grow your channel fast.
Nah, that's cool, AJ.
Svetoden.
I just wanna grow with
Sid,
the.
you should to use phalanx and hoplits.
I sent them. I sent the phalanx.
AJ.
Ah, they're moving out of the turret.
Sid, basically I am a professional graphic artist. I would love to support you.
No, that's cool, AJ. I've also had like couple graphic artists, and I'm not sure what the correct terminology is, but they do all the graphics and the animation and stuff. But I choose not to, so I'm cool. Oh, these guys are running away.
AJ. Sid, could you please help me some if you buy something? AJ.
I don't
Sid,
really
it
want to
will help
buy
me a
AJ.
lot.
I'm sorry, AJ. I am really sorry. I don't really buy things. If you stream, I'll donate
AJ.
now and again to you.
Sid, okay bro, have a great day.
Thanks, AJ.
AJ. Sid, you are really cool dude.
No worries, no worries. If you stream one day, I'll pop in. I do tip other streamers now and again, so, but it's very small amounts, you know. It's like just to get a coffee or something. Okay, I have no idea what I did. I sent all these dudes into battle. I think they're supposed to be in this rocky terrain. Oh damn, what happened now? You have engaged the enemy main infantry line in combat. Thank you. To win the battle, you must cause at least 65% of the enemy force point to rout before you do. Enemy force points are weighted as 1 point per unit plus 1 point per non-light unit. So it's 1 point per unit then. Plus 1 point per general. So 1 point for everyone. Units can drop from steady to disrupted, yellow flag, to fragmented, black flag, to routed, which is the white flag. So white flag is basically surrender. As they drop cohesion levels, their fighting ability and odds of passing future cohesion checks reduces. Cool. That means they don't know what's going on. There's chaos. Losing combat forces a coherence check. Okay. It involves passing a 2d6 roll with a 7 or higher. So this looks like it's from a tabletop game. Svetodan. So 2d6 is a 2 times 6 dice roll. So you need 2 dice and you roll, and then there's a randomness associated with attacks. But that's cool. With a 7 or higher, elephants, warbands, mobs get a -1 cohesion checks. Being unsteady imposes a -1. And being fragmented imposes an additional -1. Being steady, heavy armor grants +1 with the general units getting a +1. I'm just going to skip over the mathematics because I'm pretty sure they got it worked out. The result of a cohesion check is seen in a world space UI text pop-up of the combat in question. Oh, probably that's why all these things here are. Okay. We'll figure that out. Don't worry about it. Or if you hover a unit to see it mostly pass and fail, if any cohesion checks on the tooltip or in the tool unit details panel, if you right click a unit's card. Okay, so there's some stuff
Ninet.
here.
Welcome to my channel. Make yourself at home. Ninet.
Hey Ninet.
It seems complicated.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, my camera stopped working even. Hi Ninet. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here, but it is quite cool and interesting. It's like a massive war game, essentially. I think if you play like Warhammer or one of these tabletop war games, it's going to be similar to that. Units can also take. This is just a tutorial, by the way. So I'm trying to figure out this tutorial. I think I did the first part okay. I know how to move the units. I know how to move the camera. Units can take cohesion checks on allies, routing and generals dying, and can be auto broken from casualties. Auto break thresholds are below. I have no idea what these things mean. I imagine they just experience points for your units. Select one of your hoplite units to continue the tutorial. Okay, my hoplite is that one. I hope they haven't died. or I can take that one. Yeah, let's take this one. You have selected one of your main line infantry in the bottom left corner of the UI. You can see the line shift mode buttons. Is it this? No line shift, guard mode, pushback, fullback, fallback, recoil. Okay, cool. Not all units can adopt all line shift modes. Happy. Line shift modes determine if a unit, when able, will push back enemy units in combat, fall back themselves, hold their position, or recoil out of combat altogether. Only disciplined units like your mercenary hoplites and Vezhetai Roy can elect to fall back or hold position, and only cavalry can recoil. Units in pushback mode take more casualties and suffer an extra -1 on CT rolls and do not enter mutual melee passive during which combats are not resolved and units can rally. Units in fallback mode also suffer an extra -1 on CG rolls. Below the line shift buttons are UI controls. Okay, so is it this one? There's some stuff there. That one. Oh damn, okay. So there's some icons that appear. Or just toggle off unit state. Ooh, okay. So this is just the... It's just the HUD, I guess. You can use shift line modes tactically to try and open up gaps in the line for flanking or to keep your cavalry more mobile. Okay, this is quite key because they block your units in the front, block your units in the back. Try setting your middle infantry unit to fall back and your flank units to push back in order to see this action in combat as it goes on. Okay, I'll try that. Ongoing melees are not flanked. Can switch periodically to a melee passive mode. Ongoing melees that are not yet flanked can switch periodically to a melee passive mode, during which combats are not resolved while both sides take a rest, but are still locked into a combat state. Falling back to such a passive mode is part of line shifting and the historical simulation pulse theory, and slows down the combat as there are no combat rounds resolved during mutual melee passive. Units in melee passive will still exchange
Said
some.
I installed it. Aha, it's not quite like Total War in Rome.
Is it not exactly the same? Okay. Can you tell what the difference is, Svetoten? Once a unit is flanked, all units in combat with it collapse into melee active until the combat is resolved, thus speeding up combat and ending the ability to recoil or otherwise line shift. The tutorial will continue as the enemy units begin to flee. Yes, flee. So this total kill. Stop running! Get back there! So my general can only issue commands. I don't even know where the general is. Oh, he's here. It's gone like way up in front.
Said the units seemed more capricious.
Precious. Wow, that's a big word, Svetoten. I don't even know what that means.
Svetoten.
Terrible.
Said in Strategos.
Okay. Yeah, it's like multiple.
Ninet.
Uncommon.
Said means that the units do their own thing rather than obeying orders.
Yeah. Unpredictable. So it's kind of nice but not nice in that you gotta get used to planning before you go into battle. And then when you're in battle, you gotta like kind of take a very high level view and kind of figure out, okay, enemy is, and then you gotta figure out, okay, you've got, because you can select only certain units at a time, and you gotta position them. The idea, I think, is just to position these guys in a good format. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do with that. It's because it's a little bit difficult to actually get these guys as well. It's a bit difficult to move everyone at the right time. See, those guys went off Oh, those are not my units. So what also you have to bear in mind is these units can't walk over other units. So as they move, they must make sure they go around or go in between or flank. Okay, these guys are now within range to start attacking there. Yeah, attack! I don't know why they weren't attacking. And there's many dead bodies. Many good people have died here. Like that's Eddie. That's Roger. That's Clarice. They're all dead. We're not sure why we're fighting, because this is the tutorial. But people are dying. The general needs to go back. Go back. Oh no. So I thought I'd just put them in position and then they'll fight. And now I don't know why. Where's the that's the general.
Said they dead for Putin.
So the general is important because if he's close to the soldiers, we can issue commands immediately. If he's not close, he has to send a rider all the way to that. Okay, wait. What's going on here? Wait. Why are these guys dying? So this is the enemy. Okay, F means fragmented. So that means that one has a problem. So I think my general can help them if they're fragmented. Oh wait. It's also like a little bit difficult. So I'm the purple flags, right? I'm the purple flags and the orange flags are my enemy. Now it's a bit difficult. Move. Okay.
Svetotin. Said Putin tried to play Rome Total War 1. It's an old game but with interesting battles.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. But this game is a little bit addictive because now that I'm playing it, even though I don't know what's going on, come back! These guys are going the wrong way. These are the hoplites. These are the hoplites. Yeah, they're the hoplites. These are my main. Disperse! No, don't disperse. Go back. Okay, I think I lost these guys, and they didn't die. They got demoralized and they ran away. Okay, I think I
Said
won.
I played Medieval Total War when I was a kid. I tried to reinstall it but it's too old and doesn't work on Windows 11 even in compatibility mode.
Yeah, you gotta wait for a remaster.
Said they have a white flag, they surrendered.
Okay. Please guys, if we go into war, I keep telling you this, I'm not gonna survive. Okay. And I'm the last person you should make a general. So this is a beautiful game, but I think it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Yeah. So this is the demo, by the way. So it's the demo version of the game. I don't think there's only so I played the tutorials now, the basic and the more advanced one. Okay, this is the demo note. So I guess you can choose. Where's the Spartans? Well, I guess. What's going on here? Do I need to choose?
Ninet. Said oh looks like Roman times.
Yeah, it's a Greek and Roman. I don't know. Who must I choose? Are these? Okay, this is the Roman army, so I can choose one of them. I'll stick with the Romans, I guess, and the Carthaginians. Jeez. Okay, so then there's some options here. Aggressive, yeah, sure. Do aggressive there. Difficulty. There's just two options: easy or hard. Hard. I don't know what default is. Default is probably easy. Quality. Default. Switch player sides. Start the battle. See what happens. I think it's like the perfect time to read my Marcus Aurelius book.
Svet said Medieval 1 is too old, it has 2D graphics.
Yeah, you gotta get like a emulator. Okay, let me read. There is a river of creation, and time is a violent stream. As soon as one thing comes into sight, it is swept past and another is carried down. It too will be taken on its way. I have no idea what that means, guys, but sounds deep. Okay, what else does Marcus Aurelius have? Does the sun presume to do the work of the rain god, or Asclepius that of the goddess of harvest? And one of each of the stars, is it not that they are different, but work together to the same end? Thank you, Marcus. What's going on here now? Oh my god. It's like Lord of the Rings. Oh, they're auto-moving. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Remove those guys. Oh my god. Let's take the terrain. Let's go there. Those guys go that way. I don't even know what I selected. We're gonna take the higher ground. Concealment, yeah.
Svet
Think.
said push.
Okay. I think we can speed this up a bit.
Said I hate Rome.
I think if you visit it, you'll really enjoy the experience with Odin. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know why we're fighting. Oh.
Said LUL.
Yeah, there's some very nice places you can visit in Rome. It's got a lot of museums and markets, flea markets and stuff. So there's no attacking, you just move stuff around. Oh, I killed that guy. So I'm taking the terrain because the tutorial said that my infantry does better in terrain. But the horses and elephants, they might not do that well. Okay. So my idea is I'll come in from the right and then I'll try to take these armies out one at a time. Like oh, but those guys in the back are so slow. Again, we're gonna move there. And then those ones we're gonna move there. Where's my general, by the way? That's my general.
Svet
Where's my general?
said, but I know it give too much for create West civilization.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are running out of the battle now. Oh, they're chasing that other army. That's the problem. Okay. Okay. So these guys will continue running until they get the command from the general. Oh, or if they're attacked, then they'll start attacking.
Said Punic Wars started because Messina asked both the Romans and Carthage to help, so both Rome and Carthage came to the city.
Oh no. I mean, why us? I mean, I'm glad we don't live in ancient times anymore, but it sounds like a mess.
Svet said here the units have their own idea of how to fight.
Yeah, exactly. There's some rules. Yeah, just go back So there's a time delay that happens here because there's 20 courier orders. Courier. Okay, wait. I don't know who. I'm the red flags. Yes. Oh no. So this army is gonna be destroyed.
Said, well, they listen to orders. What kind of wars are these?
No idea. Not. Most of my knowledge on the ancient wars comes from Age of Empires, guys.
Svetotin.
And I only played up to Age of Empires 3.
What kind of wars are these?
It's like paintball. Nobody listens. The general died. Look, I'm not sure why these guys are not fighting. Did I recoil? Did they recoil? But there's a lot of stats which I like, if I could just understand it. Win tie, lost chance, so there's 20%. 41 tie. Wait, does this thing add up to 100% or not? I'm gonna assume it does. Doesn't seem like it though. 20 plus 41 is 60, 61.
Svetotin.
61 plus 30.
Said other, just chill.
Yeah, now they're not even attacking. Okay, so those guys are having their own battle there, right? So then these guys we need to place them. So I'm gonna try to like surround the enemy. Okay, move those guys up. So these guys are like hit and run type guys. These horseback guys. So I'm not gonna worry too much about them. But they will take out quite a few. Okay, these guys are hardcore. Principles. Okay, they're holding their ground. They won't stop fighting until they're all dead. I think they're dying now. I got these guys killed. I'm so sorry. Okay, there is some guys moving out. Okay, let's move these guys up. Move that there. Okay, I think because I got a terrain advantage, I think my arrows are traveling much further. I think that's why I took fragmented. Okay. So as long as we see fragmented and white flags, then we're good. Okay, we can start moving these guys down. Wait a minute, not all of these guys are my army. Move to attack. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what's good? Okay. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Is there another army somewhere? Yep. I think we can win this in all this confusion. Just attack! Okay. I think we must just continue to advance. Oh, that guy's too far. Oh, they're waiting. So these guys are waiting for a command to move. So that horse with the umbrella, with the envelope, they wait for the messenger to come before they it's like 4 messengers before they can move. Okay, there's a bit of a chaos happening here. Okay, they're attacking. these guys are engaging. These are bowmen. Am I right? Yeah. So they can release some arrows there. It's fine.
Said they tired.
They're getting themselves killed. Oh, these guys took so long to get into the battle. But they'll be like Gandalf. Oh, they're effed. Fragmented. Oh no. So it depends on how good your morale and cohesion is. You might not be able to fight effectively.
Said they don't listen to orders. LUL.
No. Or I can take blame for it. Maybe I'm not giving the orders properly. Now, so this is what you never want to happen. You don't want your enemy behind you. Okay, they seem to... Oh. Did I lose one guy now? Is that what they mean? Oh. There goes Jerry. He's dead. Jerry's dead. They kill another guy. Martha. Cisco. What? Wait. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there's some options we can choose here. No, don't push back. Nope. Oh damn! Did I push back? These guys are not listening at all. I think they're out of the battle. They've decided to quit. They're going home. Okay, Riders of Rohan, thank you for joining the battle. You guys can go. We're gonna go try to win this battle here. The rest of us. Oh, so important thing. There's these numbers on the left here.
Sometimes they keep Palad flag.
But I don't know if they changed the flag, or like why don't they just like disappear off the map? So 70% means I'm almost gonna die.
Said Poland.
70% means that I was gonna die. Poland? They keep Poland. Is that Poland's flag? Oh man. Okay. Just put me out of my misery. 79% is like total destruction. How do I save the rest of my men? So my general is dead. All these things on the bottom here, these are all the units that I should have, or legions, I guess. How many in a legion? 200 in a legion. I'm not sure.
Said yeah, Poland flag is white on top, red on bottom.
Yeah. So you don't want the white on the top. It's supposed to be yellow.
Carthage win.
Yeah. Hope this thing doesn't go over 100%. And there's no like red, white flag I can just surrender like in Age of Empires. Oh no, what's going on here? No available couriers because they're all dead. Okay, so now they are literally doing their own thing because now I have no control. I have absolute no control over these three armies here. But they seem to be firing. I don't think they got the message. Yeah, like might be able to win this. They're firing so many arrows, but they're killing like 3, 2. Oh no. And I think the point of the game as well is to make sure.
Sometimes Puvin disappeared.
Yeah, my camera. This game is eating up into the resources, I think. Okay. GG. GG, guys. I'll take the loss for the Roman Empire. I can swap sides. There's a button here. Swap sides. So now I'm on the winning side. Oh no, I'm not.
Svet
Doesn't allow you to.
said Hannibal win.
Oh, the general. Yeah. Okay. So now the tricky part is how do I quit the game? Oh, you just go to main menu. Okay, this is quite interesting. I think once the game gets released, there's going to be proper historic battles and stuff, which will be quite cool. Okay, this was really a nice experience. Thank you, Spitoden. Because it's definitely cool. I'm keen to check out Total War now. So I'm just gonna quickly check on Steam. Total War Hammer, Total War. There's quite a few Total War games. There's Rome Remastered.
Svet said check the Total War.
Yeah, but there's quite a few, Svetoden. There's Total War Shogun, Total War Rome, War Rome 2, Total War Attila Collection, Total War Medieval 2. Oh, the Medieval 2 looks quite cool. And it is turn-based. Total War Pharaoh. Total War Rome 2 Ultimate Edition. This looks quite good. It has 13. It's on sale, 68% off. That's quite a bit, yeah, actually. The Shogun one looks quite intense as well. They've got feudal Japan. And then obviously the Warhammer fantasy-based war. Ooh, Empire Total War. Oh wow. Elite Units of America. This is quite cool. Okay, guys, I'm gonna continue streaming StarCraft. I'm just gonna take maybe a 15-minute break and come back, and then I'll restart the stream so I have my titles and everything
said okay.
Sorted. It's about 8:30 here in South Africa. It was raining, but then it stopped raining. I'm just gonna check what's happening.
Said you can choose any era.
Can I choose any era? Yeah, I think the Rome one looks cool and the medieval one looks cool. I'm more inclined to do the medieval one. Only because I've been watching a lot of what's this game? Oblivion. Oblivion reminds me of medieval times. Been watching a lot of the Oblivion remastered.
Svet said Medieval 2 better look.
Yeah. Looks better. Total Annihilation, guys. Oh man. I spent too many hours looking at these games now. Okay, Ninette mentioned the game as well. Medieval Total War.
Said yeah, don't try to get the first one. Unfortunately, the Steam version doesn't work on my computer.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Ninette said Medieval Total War 1.
Yeah, Medieval Total War 1. I think I saw it up this list. I scrolled too far down now. Okay, let me take a break. Find out what the kid is doing as well. And I will be back a little bit later.
Said there is Medieval 2.
I saw the Medieval one.
Ninet. Said but 2 is probably a better game. I bet I just like 1 because it's childhood game, so nostalgia.
Yeah,
Svet
I know.
Said break.
Yep, we'll get a break. Okay, let me go. Guys, I'll catch you guys. Let's make it, well, if I see you guys again. But I'll probably be back. I need to practice some StarCraft as well. Before the weekend. About 30 minutes time, I'll be back. Hopefully. Wish me luck. Cheers, guys. Catch you guys shortly.